What if being the smartest king in the room still isn't enough to win a war that's already closing in on you from every side? That's exactly the kind of high-stakes tension you get in The Shadow Throne, the final book in the Ascendance series, and I have some mixed thoughts about how it all plays out. Question of the day. Do you prefer fantasy stories that stay grounded and realistic, or ones that go all out with wild, almost unbelievable twists? So this book drops us right back into Jaron's world, where war has officially arrived at Carthia's doorstep. On top of that, Imogen has been kidnapped, and Jaron is stuck between duty, love, and the impossible expectations of being a king. No spoilers here, but just know that this is a rescue mission wrapped inside a full-scale war story, with Jaron constantly trying to outthink enemies who are just as desperate as he is. What really worked for me is still Jaron himself. His cleverness, his unpredictability, and the way he genuinely cares for his people continue to carry the story. You really see his heart in this book, especially in the way he keeps pushing forward even when everything is falling apart. And I did enjoy how he refuses to be a typical ruler, especially when it comes to love and the choices he makes toward the end. That part felt meaningful and very true to his character. The pacing also keeps things engaging. There's always something happening, and if you like fast-moving fantasy with constant twists and action, this definitely delivers on entertainment. Jaron's antics and the way he outsmarts others are still fun to read. But here's where it didn't fully work for me. With each book in the series, the story leans more and more into these very over-the-top, almost unbelievable plot developments. And in this one, it really pushes that limit. Some of the things that happen feel so outrageous that it can take you out of the story a bit. Instead of feeling tense, certain moments feel more like there's no way that would actually work, and that disconnect affected my overall enjoyment. There's also a moment in the story where Jaron seems to give up, and honestly, that was one of the hardest parts to read. It felt frustrating and a bit out of place for his character, even though the story plays with that idea and makes you question what's really going on. For me, this ended up being a 3 out of 5 star read. It's entertaining, it's fast, and it gives a satisfying emotional core, but the believability just wasn't always there. If you're someone who loves adventurous fantasy with a clever main character, lots of twists, and doesn't mind things getting a little unrealistic, you'll probably have a great time with this. But if you prefer tightly grounded plots where everything feels logical and earned, this might not fully work for you. As someone who loves character-driven stories, I stayed invested because of Jaron. He's the reason I kept turning pages, even when the plot got a little too wild. And that says a lot about how strong his character is across this series. Before I wrap up, if you enjoy honest and thoughtful book reviews like this, make sure you subscribe to Hello Book Lovers, like this video, share it with your fellow readers, and let me know your thoughts in the comments. So tell me, did this finale work for you, or did it go a bit too far into the unbelievable?